What is up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Nick and welcome to the channel and welcome to Forza Motorsport. We are once again taking another crack at the MX5s and we've got two cracking races here. First one, we are going to be at Indianapolis, starting at the back because I missed qualifying, and yeah, I was a bit apprehensive coming into this one. The track I don't think lended itself too well to this car, but we have a fantastic race here, so I'm going to stop waffling and we're just going to jump straight onto grid. Right guys, so Mazda at Indianapolis. Don't touch the fucking boom mic. Yeah, so we are at the back because I joined this lobby late, didn't have time to sort of do a qualifying lap. I've also mixed this up a little bit. We are using the sequential shifter. Yes, we are using the shifty stick because as far as I'm aware, these ones are actually stick shift as well. At least the older versions of them were, at least. So that's what we're going for, and also it's just, you know, a bit more fun. I'm about to get rear-ended because everyone's slow going into the first corner. A little bit of a squeeze there, but there was technically space up the inside. All kinds of shenanigery going off right at the beginning of the race here, as there always is. I don't really want to sort of try for this move here. Kind of spooked him off a little bit, but yeah, more MX5s because more MX5s is more better. We've gone from P22 right at the very back to P13 through that complex there. So just going to see if we can get into the slipstream here and see how far up the grid we can get. Hopefully the leaders don't get too far away too quickly. So as we come down the back straight, infield straight, whatever one you call it, we are inadvertently going to gain a place here. I wasn't really thinking about doing too much other than just sort of sitting in file, but he actually misses his brakes. And we managed to just sneak around the outside before we get into like the chicane. There's a nice easy position there, a little bit of contact but nothing too major at all. Slight collision there. He had plenty of space on the inside, he drifted wide. Apologies for the contact, but I left you plenty of room. So beginning of lap 2, we are coming through this sort of chicaney bit here, and the guy gets a bit of extracurriculars out on the grass on the infield section, I guess you'd call that. We have a look, see if we can maybe sling it around the outside. He does recover it back, but ends up very, very wide, and that puts us up for a great run down the back infield straight, whatever you want to call it, coming down into the corner at the bottom. Wasn't really looking for a move up the inside there. I just didn't want to be that close to him when I didn't really know his braking point. Coming into that corner, and it's obviously quite a high speed corner, that one, so... Or, sorry, you're going into that corner at quite a high speed. That is a definite track cut. Please be kind. You're not kind. Can't be mad about that. I was just messed up the line. 0.8, I guess, is kind of fine. I did left a little bit, but not enough to appease the Forza gods, apparently. So, we'll take our lumps with that one. It's fine. It's what it is at this point. So, again, we get another good run through turn 3, long right-hander before the infield back straight, and yeah, we're going to pick up some good slipstream and maybe think about sending it up the inside when we get into the left-hander at the end. Might be time to sort of send it here if we get a little bit of a run. There we go, nicely done. So coming out of the sort of penultimate corner back onto the banking, start finish straight, we are picking up a toe but also have someone very close behind us, so it's going to be a very interesting turn 1. Then we're going to get done here in the slipstream though. Could get interesting. Just about got it stopped onto the apex there. We had a little bit of a love tap from a guy behind. I am braking probably earlier than most people into that one, but I prefer it. I feel people are sort of over-braking into that corner. It's I've spent a fair bit of time with these MX5s in iRacing, and I know you don't really need to use 100% brake in these things a lot of time. They're so light and the power's not great. You can sort of... You don't have to stomp on them as hard as you would in sort of GTs or stuff like that, really. So we managed to capitalise on the two fighting going into the left-hander, but we are slowed up through the chicane section in the sort of midfield, which does unfortunately lead to us losing the position here, coming back onto the banking. Just lost a lot of momentum there from that guy coming in at that angle in that corner. Yeah. Yeah, cut back. No, we're still on the outside again. good racing though. And most importantly, people are leaving space, which is a good thing. So as we get back onto the start-finish straight once again, it's going to be another tale of seeing if we can get just enough slipstream to get past into the braking point for turn 1. So down into turn 1, you can see we managed to get up alongside just under braking, completely unintentional. We managed to stick side by side, and we did manage to carry that all the way through turn 3 and managed to get onto the infield back straight ahead a little bit. Trying to keep that line as tight as possible so it doesn't get the cutback. There we go. So I just sort of held a bit more further right than you'd sort of really ideally want to, just to give that guy like a half second of like, oh, can I get through here? That's a bit quick. Good attempt though. And as you can see down the start finish straight, the slipstream means that we do get past once again. Unfortunately, we're not able to get back ahead in the braking zone this time. Oh, I thought he'd gone in a little bit hot there, but he managed to get it stopped. Well done. So we managed to catch up to the group ahead because they've been squabbling pretty hard as we get into the infield back straight place here again. And we do actually manage to get a nice cheeky position just coming down into the left hander at the bottom here. Oh, that was a bit vicious. I'm going to jump on that though. Definitely take that free position. Thank you very much. And as we're through into P9, we are the ones who managed to keep the slightly bit more momentum coming through the chicane here. We managed to get up alongside, up onto the banking, and back ahead under brakes as well, so that is another position gained. And to my surprise, he actually peels off into the pit lane, so I'm guessing he probably forgot to change off softs coming into this race. Did someone just peel off into the pit lane? Yeah, he did. Must have run softs. Tell you, I'm having a fantastic time with this. This is great fun. Oh, a bit tight there on entry. Need to stay out wider for longer. Whoa. That's why I don't touch the brakes on that corner. So yeah, unfortunately I did unbalance the car coming through turn 3, had to catch a little bit of a slide, leaves me a bit slow coming down into the infield back straight thing. However, someone has deployed dust screen, so there is a good chance we're going to get another free position for a rejoining vehicle by the looks of it as well. I want to keep this guy as far to the right as I can. And we are in also a position to see if we can maybe dive up the inside again, but he does actually manage to spot his braking point perfectly and carry the momentum around the outside. Ah, yeah, you got it. You got it. But as is the way with MX5s and in this race, we get a better exit out of the sort of chicaney infield section. So maybe we're put under some pressure coming into the right-hander off the banking. See if we can get it back now though. You going to defend? He is. We get cut back. He's gone deep. He's gone deep. He overcooked it. Oh, that's a... It's a questionable return there coming towards the apex, but I caught it, so it's not going to cause too much of an issue. And as also seems to be the case with this race, we're coming through the final-ish corner onto the banking, and we aren't quite in the area of tow, so we're probably expecting to have another pass under slipstream here again. I think we're going to be a sitting duck here again. We're still not gaining any sort of slipstream from the guys in front, but we are just punching a hole in the air for the guys behind. However, the guy misses his marks a little bit and we're actually managed to hold the position, so that's good. And as we close out lap 9 to begin the final lap, we are very close to the dueling cars ahead. I'm just going to leave you with this final lap because it's a close one. Right, we should get some slipstream here though, but my run's not been the greatest out of that corner. That's better. Oh, elbow's out now. Fuck. Yeah. Well, that's kind of changed it a little bit. I'm just here ruining the day for everyone else. Right, well, just call me the knockoff Super GT because I've stolen his video styles and now I'm finishing in 6th position with a couple of penalties, so we're actually going to finish probably 8th. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, cutting that chicane right at the very end really, really hurt. Oh well. Yeah, as I said, that final lap there was a very, very close finish, unfortunately dropping 2 final positions over the line because of that annoying second penalty is frustrating, but as I say, they were harsh but fair, those penalties. But all in all, fantastic race. Very much enjoyed that. And there we go, guys. Confirmed P8 after the penalties, annoyingly. I didn't think that was going to be a particularly good combo, to be honest. I thought the straights would be a bit too long, but it was actually really, really fun. But yeah, let's jump into the next one. Right, guys, so race 2 here at Hockenheim. Once again in the MX5s, because MX5. And yeah, this one is going to be a absolutely phenomenal race. We've actually put in a little bit of qualifying this time. I meant to do this in the last race, but I didn't have the time. So we qualified P4. And yeah, this is just, I mean, hold on to your butts. This is, there's not going to be many edits in this, let's put it that way. But yeah, enough of me hyping this up. Let's get to the grid and start this thing off. Right, guys, so Hockenheim for race 2. And we have actually qualified. So with a 1:43 for something, you just seen it on the screen a minute ago. We have put ourselves in P4, and we are going to actually factually try and see if we can have a good race. I think there is a little bit more time in the car from what I had in qualifying, because I did have race fuel, because it was very much a crap, I need to qualify kind of qualifying session, and it was just a Hail Mary lap where I just sent it for 1 lap, chucked on some softs, and thank you for bouncing off my rear bumper. And yeah, just sort of sent it on some softs and saw what happened. I'd done maybe 1.5 laps of practice on the mediums with race fuel, and it's like, do you know what, we're gonna actually try hard this one and see if we can maybe get a podium, because I love these MX5s to the point where I actually kind of want to. Well, that's not the way to do it. Come on, catch it. There we go. Actually kind of want to maybe get a podium in these, because although it doesn't mean anything, it means a lot, if you know what I mean. So coming out of turn 2 onto the back straight, Jax gets a little bit of a power slide. Means we have a little bit of an extra run to maybe try something around the outside, coming to the hairpin. So a little bit of inconsequential contact there. I didn't mean to give him a bump. I wasn't sure if to give him a bump draft. Come on, I don't really want to sort of attack you right now. I just kind of want to get it done. We're falling behind these guys. Probably should have sat behind and given them a little bit of a bump draft, really. I'm going to need to send it at some point soon, I think. Unless he sort of settles in and gets that qualifying speed back, we are dropping off the guys ahead. Does look like he's overdriving a little bit at the moment, though. Maybe coming down to turn 2 might be the go. Yep, there we go. So we get a better run through turn 1. We managed to get up the inside coming down into turn 2. And yeah, I'm just going to mostly leave you with this race, I think, because let's put it this way. We're on lap 3 now. This battle will continue until lap 9. So yeah, just sit back, hold your butts, and enjoy some fantastic, respectful driving. Very, very close, very good battles. Yeah, it's just great. Right, okay, so we've managed to get a little bit of clean air now. Let's see if we can catch up with these guys ahead. Although I'm starting to wonder if he's kind of like me, he does better chasing than he does leading. He's definitely in a dive position. Let him go all the way around the outside if he wants to. No. Oof. How I caught that, I don't know. Yeah, not much I could do to defend against that one. I don't really want to be fighting this hard. I kind of want to just chase after the guys in front. But this is the battle we find ourselves in. I'm not going to be able to hold the inside line for turn 1. So I tried to stay as far left as I could then to delay his ability to turn in. He can't turn in until I turn in if I'm right next to him. It's the best way to try and preserve that position. Down this long straight here because of the slipstream. Just going to hang it on the apex so I can't do a cutback. Again, park it on the apex. Make him go the long way around. Right, now actually get into the arena section properly this time, you fool. That's better. Just caught the inner lip of that bloody curb. I just hooked the edge of the tyre inside the lip of that curb. Just gave me a little kick of oversteer, but thankfully, because of his much tighter line through turn 1, we were able to get back in front again. I can go a much longer way around again. Right, we might not actually have to go defensive for once. Like, we're just going to mess the corner up completely instead. Totally missed my braking point. That was just a little bit of inconsequential contact. He thought I was going to stay tighter than I was. I thought he was going to drift out further. He backed out as well. Didn't need to. I left him space on the apex, but is appreciated nonetheless. See, that time it didn't do it. Weird. Just weird last up. Oh, understeer. Horrific understeer. Two in front who have just disappeared down the road are fighting tooth and nail as well. They are 1/10 apart. Oh God. I just keep choking it. I get a little bit of gap and I just keep choking. There you go for moving. Ooh, risky, risky. Okay, let's see if I can get the cut back. Nicely done, lad. Nicely done. Tell you what, Jack's Power, mate, this has been fun. If you do happen to find this fucking video, cracking race, mate. This has been so good. An incredibly fair race in between both of us. Oh, come on, give me some front end. Looks like someone's finally making a break for it out front. So I've gone from missing it completely to just being super fucking conservative. So Jax has a slight moment behind me, I think, a little bit of a tail out section, and that's pretty much the end of this battle. As I said, it went from the beginning of lap 3 to midway through lap 9. We've been pretty much side by side. From this point, his tyres, I think, start falling off, and I'm just about to dip into mine and myself. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Minor tyre wear, front left. And there we are, a lap later. We've got about a 4-second window to Jack's behind us. We are mostly in minor tyre wear, but we are, importantly, finishing on the podium. Oh, God. That was tough. Oh, man. That is probably the best race I've had, definitely in a multiplayer race. Like in a random multiplayer lobby. I mean, it could be up there for one of the best races I've had in Forza in general. These cars are so goddamn good. So good. If you haven't, this video might come out after they've gone. No, it shouldn't do. It comes out on Wednesday. So if you see this video today and you haven't driven these, get online and drive them. They are the best car to race in Forza Motorsport. The end. They are just the best car. Jack's Power, mate. I'm going to ping you a message after this. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that. That was so good. I don't know what to say else other than that. But yeah, we got a podium. We got our BPM livery there up on the 3rd step. We were potentially floating with 2nd at that point, but we got into a fantastic battle, so I'm not going to dissuade anything from that at all. But yeah, that was cracking. That was so good. I am unbelievably happy with that race, but I'm going to stop gushing horrifically and leave it to voiceover me now to close this one out. Thank you very much, time of racing me. It doesn't really work as well that around, does it? But yes, that was such a good race. Definitely one of the best, if not the best, I've had in public multiplayer. Potentially one of the best races I've had ever on any game ever. But yes, if you also enjoyed that, guys, do please leave a comment below. Show your appreciation for Jax as well. He was as much a part of that as I was. Press that little subscribe button down below if you have not already. It'd be a massive help for me in supporting the channel. And if you did enjoy this race, why not have a look at the one on screen now, where we have a lot more fun in the MX5s at the beginning of the week when they were first launched. And I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.